postseason series. Irony or coincidence that the star of their game against Tampa Bay was the former Philly Cliff Lee, who was moved when the Phils got Roy Halladay. Bottom one, Lee facing Carlos Pena, bases loaded, inside pitch. Umpire Tim Wilkie says it hit off Pena's bat, and Pena argues, but you know what? He may need to take an acting class from the captain. Rays Yankees regular season, Derek Jeter hit by a pitch, or was he? His act, bottom first base. Joe Madden wasn't happy then, and he wasn't happy on Wednesday. Let's take another look. And well, Lee said when Pena didn't act like he was hit, he guessed he wasn't. Here's what the home plate umpire heard.
Boy, there was.
Hear me now. Hear me now. Pena back in the box, full count now, and strikes out looking. That's 2 outs, and the next batter's Rocco Baldelli. And well, if your first name's Rocco, you better be a swinger. Rays, 3 hits off Lee. They leave the sacks full. They go 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position. Rangers got 2 in the second on 3 hits and another in the third on this hit. Home run off David Price. Nelson Cruz, 3-0 pitch, 445 feet off the roof. Cruz, the only current Ranger to have homered off Price until the top of the 4th, when Benji Molina picks on the 19-game winner. Another solo shot. It's 4-0, and we had Dr. Nolan loves it. How about top 5? Josh Hamilton on first after a single. Quick Brown Fox jumps over the lazy dog, steals second. Moving well with the rib injury. 3-0 count to Vladimir Guerrero. He's playing wall ball in center. Hamilton scores. Rangers up 5-0. Price, 6 2/3, 5 runs, 4 earned, 9 hits, 8 Ks. And then it's all about Lee. The Rays beat Lee twice this season when he was with Seattle. Once when he came to Texas. This was not that once. Pena went down 3 times. Rangers win at 5-1. Lee, franchise playoff record, 10 strikeouts, 7 innings, 1 earned, 5 hits, no walks. Just the second playoff win in franchise history. Rangers in the playoffs for the first time in 11 years stop a 9-game postseason losing streak that began in 1996. Lee improves to 5-0 in 6 career postseason starts.
Didn't make this a must-win game, but a really need-to-win game for Tampa Bay. C.J. Wilson making his postseason debut. Bottom second, Willie Ibar at bat. Josh Hamilton makes a great catch. Wilson scoreless through 2. Top of the 4th, trouble for James Shields. Rangers up 1-0. Ian Kinsler out, going deep. Solo shot. Kinsler's first of the postseason, 2-0 Rangers. So we go to the top of the 5th. Shields out of the game. He had lost his last 4 decisions in the regular season. Chad Qualls comes in to face Michael Young. Runners on first and second, 1 out, 2-2 pitch. Young checked his swing, or did he? An appeal to first. The call is that Young checked his swing by first base umpire Jerry Meals. Looks like Young's bat goes through the zone. The Rays dugout certainly thinks so. Next pitch, Young in the postseason for the first time in his career gets his first postseason hit, and it's a big one. 3-run shot. It's 5-0 Rangers. Wilson said, Mike is our Derek Jeter or our Cal Ripken or whatever. That's actually what he said. Joe Madden has some words for first base umpire Meals. Home plate umpire Jim Wolf comes out to the mound. And Madden starts yelling at Wolf, and, well, when they hear enough of it, Madden gets an early exit. First manager ejected from a playoff game since Tony La Russa in 2005. Wilson says Lee helped him.
Cliff is basically, he's a better version of me, you know. I mean, he throws a little bit harder, he's a little bit taller. I just watched him, you know, kind of work in and out with his fastball. And from there, I was able to see which guys maybe it was necessary to go in on, which guys it wasn't. And that had a big factor today.
All right, so he's no Cliff Lee, but don't tell B.J. Upton that. Or Carl Crawford. Bottom 7, 6-0 Rangers. Runners on second and third. Kelly Shopik up, but he's just looking. Shopik thought the pitch was outside, looks back, and starts waving at Jim Wolf. Wilson out, 6 1/3, 7 strikeouts, 2 hits. He did his job. Next batter is Matt Joyce. Darren O'Day will take care of him. 2 outs, O'Day out. Darren Oliver coming in. After a walk to load the bases, Jason Bartlett. And that's not going to hurt a bit. Inning over. Rays can't score. Lee congratulates Wilson. Says, Dude, you're almost as good as me. Rangers take it 6-0. So after waiting 14 years to return to the playoffs, the Rangers are now one win from winning their first series ever. The Rays had just 2 hits, giving them a grand total of 8 so far in the 2 games of this series. Joe Madden will try to keep his team from making an early exit.
In the friendly confine. Let's pick it up top 6, Rays down a run. Dan Johnson facing Derek Holland. Johnson will single to right. Nelson Cruz. He comes up throwing. Matt Joyce rounding second says, uh-oh, I got to go back, and I'm burnt toast. We'll take another look. Great hose from Cruz. The Rays blow a chance. Following a walk, B.J. Upton now facing Alexi Agondo. 2 on, 2 out. Upton. That's a big-time hit. Dan Johnson scores. Rays tie the game at 1. They can't push any more across that inning, so we're tied at 1. Let's go bottom 7. Ian Kinsler facing the Rays starter, Matt Garza. Pitching very well, except he made a mistake here. Kinsler goes down to get it. You can see what a terrific crowd coming out on a Saturday afternoon in Arlington. Nolan Ryan, the new Rangers owner, he loves what he sees. All right, same score, 8th inning now. The Rays, they've been the comeback kids the entire season. Johnson to right. Nelson Cruz can't come up with it. Johnson, he legs it around for a double. The Rays are in what we like to call business. Next batter, fans, they want the strike. 1-2 count on Carlos Pena. Taking a page from the Phillies with the white towels. The Pena, he's a major league hitter. To right. Desmond Jennings scores. The Rays dugout excited. They said, wait a second, we're not going home after 3 because we're tied at 2. Later in the 8th, Rangers call to their closer, Natali Feliz. Perhaps too early. He throws a off-speed pitch, and John Jaso right on it. Here comes Pena. Rays take a 3-2 lead. Same score. Carl Crawford leading off the 9th, and you can see the Rays, they're all jacked up. Crawford, this may be his final season as a Ray. He wants to go out as a winner. This one to right. Solo home run, put the Rays up 4-2. Rays closer, Rafael Soriano, ready to pin if they need him. Stay in the 9th. Pena up with 1 on. Whatever Evan Longoria is doing, he's got to try to make a camera out of the water bottles, cup holder. Whatever it was, it worked. Pena takes that one over the 407 sign, and Ron Washington stunned. They had the non-alcoholic stuff ready to celebrate in Texas. It's staying on ice. It is staying on ice, at least for one more day. The Rays win 6-3. They snap their 5-game postseason losing streak. The Rays won despite leaving 11 men on base. Now, during the regular season, Tampa outscored opponents by 77 runs in the 8th and 9th innings. Saturday, they scored 5 in the final 2 frames. They pushed the series to Sunday.
Postseason series win. And Tommy Hunter going 7-0 at home in the regular season. But this is the postseason. Had a sellout crowd, nearly 50,000 on hand in Arlington. Matt Joyce, top of the 2nd with a man on 3rd. Pops it up. Ian Kinsler backpedaling. Can't make the catch. Carlos Pena scores. Watch it again. Appears to be some miscommunication between the right fielder Nelson Cruz and Kinsler. Rays take the early 1-0 lead. Kinsler hit with the error. Evan Longoria, 1 for 13 so far in the ALDS. You know, it's only a matter of time. He's got the left quad strain. That's got to be a factor anyway. Top of the 4th, base is empty for Longoria. Not for long. With the Rays up 1-0, Longoria doubles off of Hunter. Maybe starting to get it going. Next batter. Carlos Pena had a 196 batting average in the regular season. That was the lowest among anyone who qualified. Pena slaps the 1-2 pitch to left, RBI double, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. B.J. Upton doubles down the left field line. Now Pena scores. So Hunter, 4 innings, 2 earned, 7 strikeouts. James Shields imitating the Rangers' claw celebration there. To the 5th, oh, that would go back and forth. Derek Holland in the face Longoria with a man on 2nd and 2 down, and oh yeah. 425 feet, get out of town. I told you about the left quad strain Longoria's been battling. He said he kind of felt like Kirk Gibson going around the bases there. Longoria 3 for 4, 2 RBIs. Bottom 5th. 2 on, 2 outs for Josh Hamilton. And Wade Davis in the full count is going to walk him to load him up. Joe Madden getting a little nervous. Ranger fans are fired up. They'd like to see a playoff win. Bases loaded for Vladimir Guerrero. And Davis strikes out Guerrero on the nasty breaking ball to escape the jam. Andy Sonnenstein going with the Rangers Antlers celebration. The Rays win 5-2. Tampa Bay is headed home to St. Pete, of course. This will be the first division series to go to a 5th game since the Angels beat the Yanks back in 2005. Texas remains the only current Major League franchise that's never won a postseason series.
Ron Washington's team 0-3 in St. Pete during the regular season. David Price, starting for the Rays, lost the lead in Game 1. Top first, no score. Elvis Andrus on second, takes off for third. Josh Hamilton grounds to Carlos Pena. Look at Andrus. We got to win this game. He keeps running and he scores without a throw. We take another look at it with the ESPN Axis. Andrus takes off. As he's routing third, he sees Pena not paying attention. Evan Longoria, please throw the ball home. Telling everybody Andrus is going, but Pena doesn't see him, and Andrus takes advantage and scores, so the Rangers up 1-0. First time in 12 years, the Rangers scored a run from second on an infield out. Quick advantage for Lee, 5-0, 1.52 ERA, and 6 career postseason starts. Bottom third, tied at 1, runners in second and third. 1 out, Carl Crawford back to Lee. Jason Bartlett caught in a rundown at home. Michael Young tags Bartlett, and he's called out, but Bartlett keeps going. Why? While we take another look, he may have had an argument. Very close call on this tag. Did he get him or not? Doesn't matter. He was ruled out. So there's 2 away. Next batter is Longoria, and that'll end the threat. Rays 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position, and the game remained tied at 1. Top 4, same score. Nelson Cruz on second, 2 outs. And there goes Cruz taking off for third. Kelly Shopik's throw is wide. Cruz coming in to score. Shopik had just 1 throwing error in 403 2/3 innings at catcher during the regular season. The Rangers go up 2-1. They got the Antlers working. Lee, he had everything working. Carlos Pena, what are you going to do with that curve? Nothing. B.J. Upton, what are you going to do with it? Nothing. Dan Johnson's going to swing at it, but it doesn't matter. Struck out the side in the 4th. He struck out 11 in the game. Top 6, same score. 2 on, 1 out. Ian Kinsler at the plate. Over to Pena. Tries to turn 2. Throw to first. Not in time. Price comes home, but Vladimir Guerrero is safe at the plate. The Rays had never allowed a runner to score from second on an infield ground out. That's 2 in that game as the throw beats Kinsler, but Price's foot may not have been on the bag, and the Rangers go up 3-1. Top 9, same score, runner on first. Nolan Ryan, team president, checking it out. Like what he saw from Ian Kinsler off Rafael Soriano, 2-run shot. Kinsler's 3rd home run of the series, and Ryan starting to believe this could be the series where the Rangers get it done. They had a 5-1 lead. They leave Lee out to finish the job. 2 outs in the 9th. B.J. Upton, that's not going to hurt a bit. Andrus will handle that. Lee gets mobbed. There's a ginger ale celebration in the locker room. Remember all the problems for Josh Hamilton with substance abuse. So they celebrate at first with ginger ale, then later came in with some harder beverages as the Rangers take it 5-1 to move on. They've been playing baseball for 50 years as a franchise. First playoff series win. They had been the only active franchise without one. The road team won every game in this series for the first time in Major League Baseball history. Lee, 7 postseason starts now, 6-0, 1.44 ERA, 3 complete games, 54 Ks, 6 walks, and he's got the Rangers moving on.